Welcome back to another installment of On the Couch with Dr. Blasphemer. And today, we have a reoccurring client. Obviously, you guys know him. Many of you love him. We're talking about the one and only Robbie. And I got a very distressing message. And I mean, I don't know what's going on. Robbie sounds like he's desperate. So this is an emergency session. We're going to go ahead and talk to Robbie. We're going to pipe him in right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let me go ahead and bring Robbie on. Robbie, are you there? Can you see me? Robbie. Hey, Robbie, what's going on, Robbie? I heard your message. I'm very concerned. I mean, what's happening? Talk to me. It's been a while since we've spoken. You went dark there for a minute. We did send out a few feelers, a few wellness checks to make sure you're okay. It's been a rough patch, but I don't understand why you would be upset of all days today. Robbie, what's going on? Share.
Oh, well, Dr. Blasphemer, I appreciate your time. I really, really do. I've been kind of in this stupor all day. I can't snap out of it, and talking to you it's helping a lot. It really, really is. But oh man. The Sunrisers, I mean, they had won 5 in a row, one for each digit on this hand, 5 in a row. And I was out of my room. I was brushing my hair. I used that what's that perspiration stick. Finally, I even went out a little bit and said hi to some girls and some lady friends. But
wow, okay.
Why do the Sunrisers not want me to be happy? I mean. They win 5 in a row, Doc, and then they lose 5 in a row. And they decide to win today against the worst team in the league, for crying out loud. They still have 5 championships. But they lose to the worst team in the league right now. And I'm supposed to be happy about that when they almost coughed it up. I mean, I don't know where to start. Do I start with Washington Sundar, right? He hasn't shown up. He finally got a wicket today. It was like he won bowler of the year or something with that one wicket. Ooh, what do you do? Do I go to the Natarajan? 60 runs? He's supposed to be one of their better bowlers to give us 60 runs, Doc. 60. I mean, he was trying to give it up. He did his darndest right there. But this is my question. And I need your expertise because I think you are an expert in observational skills, right? Am I right? I mean, you have maybe not a doctorate degree, but you have some kind of piece of paper that you got on some kind of college online where you can use facial recognition to see if someone's being depressed or sad. I need you to use that expert, I don't know, human technology in your brain there to identify Kane Williamson. Does he have a twin brother? Is he taking some time off? Did he forget about a honeymoon he was supposed to go on or an anniversary or something? So he just sent the twin brother. It's okay. No one will notice. Guess what, Kane Williamson? We're noticing. Owen Morgan. I miss Owen Morgan as a captain because if he was still in the league, then he would have the man of the worst batting captain in the league, for crying out loud. Do you realize that Kane Williamson got 47 runs 4 games ago and they lost the match? Today, he puts himself in at number 6. I mean, it was like he was waiting for the coast was clear. For crying out loud, he's okay. I think I can go in now. There's only like 8 balls left. Yeah, I'll go in right now and I'll be a hero and I'll score 8 runs. He's an imposter. $2 million. $2 million. You know what? I got a beef with your audience, Dr. Blasphemer. Excuse me, doctor. Excuse me. Now I'm not sure how you're a doctor. It's just a piece of paper from online. But anyways, Dr. Blasphemer. I'm trying to understand your audience. They call me stupid. They say I'm dumb. Just because I'm terrified of my own shadow and I'm scared to go outside and I talk like this does not mean I'm dumb. Was I dumb enough to start crowning SRH as a future champion that did 5 in a row? Was I dumb enough to pay Kane Williamson $2 million? $2 million. Oh, no. $2 million to score. He didn't even deserve a strike rate last match. He got run out on the first ball that was near him. This guy is allergic of the crease. He hates the crease, for crying out loud. He just kept, no, I can't go in. I think you were talking to him on the sideline, were you not, Dr. Blasphemer? I just know if $2 million. Was I dumb enough to put him in there? Was I dumb enough to give up on Umar Malik when he didn't get wickets for a few matches? They call me dumb. That's okay. That's okay. I gotta be stupid for being an SRH fan. They're out of the playoffs. They have no chance. Every team has to lose, and they have to win by a bazillion just to even have a chance. That's why I called you Dr. Blasphemer. I need some help.
All right, Robbie, that's a lot of information. First and foremost, let's start with the most obvious, okay? Let's start with the positive. They won today. They could have ended the year on a losing streak, but they won, pretty much ensuring that Mumbai Indians are going to finish with the wooden spoon. A lot of CSK fans thank you because they don't want the wooden spoon. So that's a good thing, okay? Second, Umar Malik, yes, went wicketless for a while, but he's back. He's taking wickets in back-to-back games, and that's a good thing. So you got to look at the positives. You got to look at the positives there. You know what, Robbie? You're right. I don't think you're stupid. You're absolutely right. You didn't absolutely crown him king immediately. But I will say that you asked me a very personal question, and confidentiality is a must. So I can't discuss any players in the league unless without their authorization who I speak to. But just know there has been some players on the couch, okay? With that being said, I'm not really sure what's wrong with Kane Williamson. He's arguably one of the worst captains this year. I believe his run scoring puts him down.
Who's going to argue with you? Who's going to argue with you?
It's bad.
His team follows his whole is the coast clear? Yeah, we can win today when it doesn't matter. Now we can win just barely again. Oh, Mumbai. Oh, my gosh.
It's tough. I think the only captain worse than Kane Williamson is Mayank Agarwal. And I mean, honestly, Mayank Agarwal. And of course, Jadeja, who was stripped of captaincy, but we'll talk. That's for another day. I'm still waiting to
that's a good point.
get Jadeja on the couch.
CSK.
So you gotta try to look at the positives. With that being said, Robbie, this is a very bad season for Kane Williamson. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And SRH fans should be upset. $2 million is a lot of money. They retained this guy, and if not for his performances, they'd be in, because you're right. He scored 47 once in the last 5 games, but he's not been able to bail them out. And even today, you could see he brings himself in super late. I agree with you, Robbie. If others didn't make that observation, shame on them. Puts himself in at 6 or 7. What kind of captaincy is that? They barely beat a Mumbai team with no Sky. There's so many guys that just opted out and said, the season's over. And they beat them by 3 runs. That's an embarrassment. So I agree with you, Robbie. You should be upset. But, Robbie, there's always next season. Think about the young guys that you have discovered. Now, Natarajan, he joined Dinda Academy. That happens to the best of us, all right, Robbie? There's been tons of guys that have joined the Dinda Academy. We can't throw him away because, he joined the likes of Chris Jordan and, I can go on and on. Daniel Sam. Guys get pumped all the time. So, 60 runs is a lot. I may have to make an exception for Natarajan and get him on the couch. But, Robbie, let me just ask you, with 1 game to go, you're right. A lot has to happen for them to get in, but there's still a possibility for them to get in. And even if not, doesn't it give you some solace to know that you're not going to finish with a wooden spoon?
Listen. I'm not one of those guys that roots for Mumbai and CSK because they have the most titles. Okay, I'm a true fan, first of all. Second of all, how's that work out for those guys right now? Those teams are garbage. I mean, CSK. We'll get a new captain. That'll make the. Oh wow, we still suck. Listen, it doesn't make a. You said next season. What? So this can happen again next season? Are you kidding me? There's only 3 guys this season that's given up 60 runs in a game, Doc. 2 of them belong to SRH. All of them under the same captain. Get him out of there. It's done. They expelled David Warner and he did better. Let's get rid of him so he can go make another team much better. Oh no, he can't make a good decision to save his life. He put Prem Garg in there. Is that even his name? They put Garg in there as an opening partner, and like usual, he would have lost his wicket if a guy can catch the ball and move by Indians. Oh, they're so bad. It's atrocious. If they would have caught that ball, the SRH wouldn't have had a chance. But Prem Garg surprised me and started scoring some runs. But it's just I got to go the whole offseason this way. I don't know if you have any like home remedy treatments or any kind of like a tonic. I've seen movies where like these patients take a tonic and they're super cool and they have confidence and whatnot. I think one used to be a rat or something. I'm not sure. Well, if you got some of that, I'll take it. I don't care if it's approved by the FAA or not, but I need to get some tonic because this season's almost killed me.
Robbie, unfortunately, my internet doctorate does not allow me to prescribe any kind of tonics or medications. Okay. With that being said, what I can do is offer you some advice. What I can do, Robbie, is offer you some advice. And for all SRH fans, understand that, it was a rough season, but SRH, first and foremost, has a 21-year-old
When is
guy.
it not a rough season?
21-year-old guy who's got 21 wickets, Robbie, and that puts him in fourth with all the wicket takers. So that's a bright future. Rahul Tripathi's been a breath of fresh air for the team. So has Abhishek Sharma. The young guys, the Indian players, are doing very well for the most part, other than Natarajan, who got pumped. I think some questions have to be made as to Kane Williamson's future with the team. Unfortunately, it's going to be a few years before the mini auction, so you're stuck with him next year. But maybe they take captaincy from him and give it to somebody else, because you're correct. Other teams protect their players, and if players get pumped, Casigo Rabada, for instance, he got pumped yesterday in the first over. They only gave him 3 overs to bowl. You don't let your player get out there and get demolished the way that so far Kane Williamson has done to 2 of his players. So I think there has to be a conversation had with him, and I can't divulge any information. All I can tell you is that there's plenty of appointments, plenty of players that are going to be on the couch, plenty of counseling sessions. And Robbie, again, look at it this way: you could be a Mumbai fan. Any final words, Robbie?
Only idiots are Mumbai fans. They call me an idiot. Oh, I'm not rooting for Mumbai right now, am I? Oh my goodness gracious. Can I just say this? I mean, you're right. Positivity is key. I really like Tripathi. He's been a revelation this year. Today, he saved the team, for crying out loud, and built that partnership with Garg. That was really nice to see, because Abhishek Sharma, hopefully to have him on your fantasy squad. He's like, okay, Williams is not here to open. I can go down for less than 10, no problem. He showed that with spades, for crying out. They can have anyone as captain at this point. I mean, anyone's going to work. I mean, the requirements are you don't like to bat and you don't bowl anything. They got a lot of possibilities, right? They got some assistant coaches, right? They never even played cricket before. They got these guys on CFA that can probably captain for S. Oh, it's so bad, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that you can get some tonic, in your grasp or something like that, because I can really use it. But I appreciate it, Bob.
Oh boy. Well, it's been another session of Dr. Blasphemer. Robbie and other SRH fans are upset, and I understand that's understandably so. But again, SRH fans, look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. You do have Umar Malik, who's a revelation, 21 years old. You do have Rahul Tripathi. I mean, there's some good players on this team, and hopefully the captain Kane Williamson can't be this bad again next year, can he? I think Robbie's right. It's over, but it's never over till it's over. Stranger things have happened. Okay, it does. It does snow in the summer sometimes. You get those sun showers and stuff, so it could possibly happen. Am I gonna bet on it? No, but for any Mumbai fan that needs to come on the couch, the number's at the bottom. Go ahead and shoot out an email, and maybe you can end up on the couch with Dr. Blasphemer. Until next time, enjoy the pumping.